Jim, congratulations, massive 3 points. What pleased you most about the win today?
The win, 3 points. And I suppose we're going to isolate it down to one thing. It would probably be the fact that the training we did on Thursday, that we delivered quality. Quality from set plays and quality from crosses. The 3 bits of quality we put in there we scored from. And also the fact that I've held my hands up, perhaps got the team wrong, but the 3 subs have come on, looked like they wanted to make a difference.
Yeah, I must be pleased for Sam Walker. His season's got off to a poor start, really, but involved in those 2 last goals that he scored.
Yeah, well, I think I can quantify the poorness, if you like. Maybe he could be a little bit fitter. Maybe the narrow system with nobody on the outside of him restricts his options. There's no doubt about his quality as a footballer and his quality from set play. So you can see how much it meant to him to have a part in the goal.
We talked in the summer about you doing major surgery on your front line. You brought in Jason Oswell, and we can see the results today. I mean, he is a finisher, isn't he? He's scored more than all the strikers put together last season already, I think.
Yeah, fantastic contribution. And like I said, if the lads haven't seen him in pre-season enough, then today shows them that if you put the ball into a good area, he'll finish. There's lots of work to be done with the other players. I think we need to get Matty Warburton in more positions where he can be a goal threat. Try to do that second half, play him a little bit higher, a bit more on the shoulder. But really disappointed, I hate saying this publicly, but really disappointed with the contribution of Darren Stevenson today.
You took him off at half time and he was struggling to make an impact, wasn't he, in that first half?
Well, I think he's miles off in terms of fitness and the mentality to work through tiredness, work through, if you like, a lack of fitness. Like I said, we've had the pre-season, we want him to get stronger and fitter, and we're at a stage now where he's had plenty of games, and a lot of work has to be done off the pitch now for him to get to a point where he can have an impact. And I think we've seen that in the build-up to their first goal, where Harry Winter plays him a nice ball to feet, he should do something and loses it, and the next minute they're up the other end, starting the creation of their goal. And I was willing to make a change before that, because Scott Duxbury's got every right to come to me and say, well, why am I not playing, Gaffer? I popped Michael Clark back in. I didn't want to be too negative and have 2 full-backs on the wing, but Ben McKenna wasn't fully fit. Darren Stevenson's not firing on all cylinders, so maybe that would have been the way to go, and just make sure we get solid and get good crosses in, and keep feeding Jason and Matty, and we'll win games. But if we play that game over and again, got to be careful that the way we defended, the way we don't hold up to it, the distribution forward, the hold up plays poor, it's coming back too quick, they're asking questions of the back 4 and getting change and set plays. We've seen that with their second goal. Don't deal with a goal kick, don't deal with a throw in, don't deal with a corner. We're trying to do that to the opposition and have done today, but on the other side of it, we need to be better, because teams of not the highest standards will be able to earn goals out of you if they can smell weaknesses and mistakes.
Having said that, you must take some credit for the tactical change at the end that created the opportunities. You went back to your back 3 again today.
Well, not quite back 3, and this is where people have to understand. Jimmy Ball was a floating centre back. If they play 2 up top, then players are free and make sure they don't get behind you. But when the 12 come on, he was causing a few problems, playing as a 10 and then pushing up. And I asked Jimmy just to deal with him. What was happening was that centre halves were a bit overloaded by the 2, and they were keeping the fullbacks at home. And effectively, what we wanted to do is go 3-4-3 with Jimmy being wherever he was needed. And I think he found himself a little bit more space to get on the ball when the 12 was occupied with defending other areas, and we've seen that with the goal. So I think that's something that we've looked at, a plan B. Last year we had plan Bs and plan Cs when the game was drawn, we were being aggressive. I think the injury to Michael Clark gave us an opportunity to speak to all the lads and have that sort of, if you like, team talk. I had to coach them through it, but you can see the presence of the 3 causing the back 4 problems, and all of a sudden then Scott Duxbury, Harry Winter and Sam Walker and Sam Minahan are pushing right up and keeping them penned in, and that leads obviously to the opportunities to get the ball in the box and win set plays. And But credit to the players, because when we shifted shape and the subs came on, they all made a difference, they all responded well. So there's no point being able to change things tactically if the players are not able to do it. So credit to the players, really.
And you must be relieved now you've got a week's break, because you have picked up some injuries today. Michael Clark, you've already mentioned, and Connor Hampson as well looks to be a nasty ankle.
Yeah, can't blame the pitch. He's done it as he's went across the ball, and maybe it's an element of the. Said to the lads, both physically and mentally, we need to be more resilient. And this is a life lesson for whether you're a young kid at school or whether you're a child that wants to get on social media. You have to be resilient to what life throws at you, and stronger. And I think that we are picking up a little bits of knocks, and it is nice to have a week's rest. It gives us an opportunity, if you like, to work on other aspects that need working on rather than just game prep.
Fantastic. Well, listen, great 3 points today. Well done. Enjoy the journey back.
Thank you.
Cheers.